Hello, crafty friends. I'm Lien from Studio Kato, and I'm so glad you're joining me again today. Today, I figured I would challenge myself a little bit for Diecember. I usually love stamping, and most of my cards feature a lot of stamping and not a lot of die cutting. But today, I switched it up. It's a all die cut card. There's no stamping involved, no coloring whatsoever. But I really like the result, and it was super quick to make as well. I finished this whole thing, including all the die cutting, in 30 minutes. I'm using a bunch of products by Reverse Confetti, and this is actually a coordinating die. So this is not a standalone die, but it's just a shape. So this is from the Retro Holiday Stamp Set and Die Set. And I die cut this out of a bunch of colored cardstock strips. Actually, these are paint swatches. So I just die cut a bunch of them, and I also die cut some glitter cardstock as well. And I'm lining those up using my grid mat. I am spacing them 1.5 centimeter apart. That would give me a nice bit of overlap, but not too much. And I am adhering them temporarily on that strip of purple tape. This is just some painter's tape. And I am just lining those all up, pressing them in, and then just to secure it well, I am also putting a strip of painter's tape on the top of it. And I'm just checking if that's long enough for my card there and where I want to place it. And then I can put some glue on the back. I thought about taking that strip of painter's tape off the back first, but I figured there was no point in it. So I kept it in place, and I am adding some Barely Art Precision Craft glue to all of these die cuts, and then I can press them into place on my card. Now to line this up, I am lining up my card on my grid mat there, and then I can use that grid as well just to line up these die cuts. And then I can very carefully remove that bit of painter's tape there, and that will leave me with a really fun geometric pattern on my card. Once everything is adhered in place, I will also trim off the excess on either side. I used my paper trimmer for that, which is why it's not on camera. And then I die cut the layered piece die, also by Reverse Confetti, a bunch of times. I die cut the shadow layer, once from that lovely silver holographic cardstock and twice from thick white cardstock. Layered those together with the Barely Art Precision Craft glue, and I'm doing the same for the scripty layer. I die cut that 4 times out of thick white cardstock, layering all of them up with the Barely Art Precision Craft glue again. Once that's all layered up, I can layer them on top of each other and then adhere them on my card. I love using specialty cardstock like this for a shadow, so it's not too overwhelming and it just gives a really lovely edge to your sentiment, but it's not too shiny. And I kind of did the same thing with the glitter cardstock in the back there. I just used a couple of glitter cardstock pieces, and they're very nicely blended in with the regular colored cardstock. So it doesn't jump out too much, but if you tilt it in the light, it's just a perfect amount of shine and shimmer. To add a little bit more bling and a little bit more detail, also just to bring that silver back. There's only one silver element on this card, and I figured if I repeated it, it would stand out a little bit better. So I just popped on some silver metallic pearls by Pinkfresh Studio, and adhered those with the Nuvo Deluxe adhesive because it is stronger than the Barely Art glue. For my matching envelope, I am once again being lazy, and I am just folding one with a We Are Memory Keepers 123 punch board out of some patterned cardstock. This green cardstock matches the green on my card really nicely, and it has a fun knitted Christmas pattern on it as well, so I really like it. I am just gluing that together with the Barely Art Precision Craft glue, and then the envelope is also finished. If you're curious about how I make my envelopes, I have a whole video about that on my channel. I will link it in the description below. And that finishes up my card for today. I really like how this turned out. I hope you're enjoying Diecember, and I hope you're still crafting your holiday cards. I think they're a lot of fun to craft. It's always hard to stop once the holidays are over. I'm not looking forward to that at all. But this is my card, and I really like it. I hope you do too. If you like the card and if you like the video, please leave a thumbs up on this video. It would help me out a ton. You can also subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos. But of course, you can also comment, chat with me, ask me any questions you might have. I will always answer them. It might take me a little bit, but if it's an actual question and not just a lovely comment, I will get right back to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. I will be back tomorrow with another video, and that should be a casual Friday video, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna make yet, so let's see.